Alright boys, the time is now. We are artifact capped. Let's make some silver, shall we? This is going to be the biggest artifact cleanse I've done in a long time, including picking our way through all of the pinpoint gear that I have been saving up and stockpiling over the past week or so. But first, before we get to that, man, the easy filters, the easy gear to sort out. All you want to do, by the way, is this is going to be a little bit of a step-by-step video, I guess. We're going into like a deep artifact cleanse, just making some silver on your account, right? You want to check the gloves, the chest, and the boots in your filters. You want to go, of course, into your primary stats and just sell everything that just has flat stats on these. It basically doesn't matter what these are. You can basically rest assured that they are all pretty much garbage. Oh my god, that's 3 million silver right off of the very get-go. The only exception I'm going to make here is a old school Relentless piece that I've just had saved up and ranked up to 12, and it gives some flat stats, but I spent some glyphs on it, you know. It's an old relic from when the account was still very young, but it's not the worst piece. So I'm going to go ahead and uncheck that one, but I think everything else is pretty much good to go. Okay, we've got like a Slayer piece here as well with like a double crit roll. I guess we can just go ahead and hold on to that, but everything else is good to go. So that's 2.9 million silver. Bam! Right off of the very get-go. Feels good. Solid start. Now, oh my god, look at all the crappy sets that we've got, dude, just sitting around. Oi. However, we are not done with the filters just yet. I'm pretty sure I've got a whole load of 4-star gear and stuff just lying around again because of the recent Ice Golem tournament, so that's all going to pretty much go as well. Also, commons and uncommons is going to include a lot of curing set gear that is just kind of sitting around too, so I guess we can just get rid of all of this. Blues, epics, even legendaries that are 4-star can all just go as well. And yeah, I think that all of these are all just auto sell too. I don't think we make any justifications for these, even with good stat rolls. We're not going to be holding on to any of this gear, right? So I think we're pretty much good to go ahead and sell all again for another 1.9 million and another 200 or so artifacts. Pretty good. And now from here, the real deep cleanse begins. Now, when it comes to gear sets like speed, we're going to be very kind of lenient with what we are keeping, right? Speed set is just so good and so versatile and so useful on so many champs that we need to be a bit softer with speed, but something like life set pieces, unless it's like 6-star speed boots or something, is probably just to get rid, or like a triple roll into a crazy substat or something. Either way, life set, offense set, yeah, it's going to be like a perfect individual piece of gear because we don't really care about the set bonus at all. However, before we get to that part of the cleanse, hey, make sure if you haven't already, go ahead and input good old promo code GameLeap to get yourself a free energy refill, 10 free experience brews, and 100,000 silver. Happy little promo code that helps to support the channel, so if you have already used it, hey, share it with your buddies, share it with your clanmates. It truly does help the channel out a lot. Okay, man, let's do this. And ooh, there's actually a filter that I forgot to apply just now. So if I just move the camera out of the way a little bit, another thing we can do is go into boots, and anything that's not primary stat speed can just totally go as well, right? And there's actually like not a small amount of stuff here. What the hell did I rank these up to 8 for? Oh, I was trying to hit like a triple speed roll or something on these and just didn't go very well. But yeah, all of these can go. No problem. Select all. Another 900k right there. Okay. Cool. Chunky. And oh my god, we've already sold like 360 artifacts, dude. Crazy as hell. Let's keep the ball rolling. I'm just skipping ahead a little bit in the cleanse here. I've already cleansed my way through what I'm going to call the 3-starter F-tier sets that are just really, you're not collecting this gear for the set bonuses, but you can still get some standout pieces of gear. For example, this double speed roll accuracy life shield. It's a bit mediocre, but it's not beyond the realm of possibility that I might end up using it on somebody somewhere, like a Faction Wars champ or something like that, so holding on to that. Also, 6-star speed boots, where I'm at on my account. Just having any 6-star speed boots can be good, and so I'm holding on to those a little bit as well as things like boots that could roll from speed and roll some rolls into accuracy too. Hypothetically could be useful. There's no longer an artifact enhancement event active right now that I can cash rewards in on, so I'm not going to roll those up just yet. But yeah, we've picked our way through the crappy sets and made sure to not neglect them. We don't just want to sell them all out of hand, not when there could still be some individual good pieces in there. That said, what actually makes a good gear piece? If you're artifact cleansing for the first time on your account and you want to make sure that you're not selling any really juicy gear that could actually roll up into something good, what are you actually looking for? Well, the F-tier sets, you're basically looking for high accuracy rolls, high speed rolls on the gear, especially speed. Speed is the best stat in Raid. And when it comes to sets that are not in the super crappy tier, right? For example, the speed set is A tier by everybody's standards, if not S tier. Very, very good indeed. What are you looking for with your speed gear? Well, a good rule of thumb is when it comes to checking out your gear sets and looking for what kind of stat rolls you're looking on a gear set, well, speed is always good. Okay, speed is S tier on basically every set in the game. But what you're looking to do is match the stat rolls on your gear to the set bonus that the set is giving you, right? So the speed set is obviously giving you increased speed. So any of these artifacts that also can roll into speed on their substats are going to be excellent. They're going to be the kind of gear that you want to hold onto and upgrade during artifact enhancement event and try and hit those speed rolls as you upgrade. And the reason for that is kind of simple. If you're putting a champion in a speed set, it's probably because you want them to be faster. I don't know, crazy thought, right? You're probably looking to increase their speed, so of course you want speed substat rolls as well, just to complement the set bonus that you're getting. It's a similar thing as well with like crit damage. It's kind of obvious what you're looking for here, Crit damage, it's a 2-piece set. It's a good little filler set as well for like the early and mid game to fill out your Nuka champs. Just give them that little extra bit of spice to their damage. And of course it gives plus crit damage percentage. What does that mean you're looking for on your crit damage set? Well, speed is good on everything. We've already established that, so speed would be great. But crit damage percentage and critical strike gens. Both of those substats would be great on your crit damage gear. Scooting on a little bit down, another set I need to give some attention to is the resistance set. If you're putting a resistance set on somebody, you're probably looking to increase somebody's resistance, and so you're looking for resistance substat rolls. And yeah, so on and so forth, And so I'm just going to pick my way down the list a little bit, maybe till we get to the Relentless set, because that one's a little bit more complicated, and we'll get to why when we get there, but let's keep on selling up, boys. We're doing great so far. All right, man. 74 more down. I don't know if I'm being a bit too soft with some of these sets, the old accuracy set, stuff like that. Yeah, maybe the lifesteal set could be trimmed down a hell of a lot more as well, but hell, let's just go ahead and push the button on these. That's another 2.1 million silver coming in, which feels pretty tight. And that brings us down to the good old Relentless set, which is a little bit of a weird one, right? Because the Relentless set is only acquirable in Raid from placing high in tournaments. And so for that reason, it's just that little bit more premium and tough to get than the others. So sort of similar to the speed set, just because of how hard it is to get. You want to be much, much more careful with the pieces that you're getting rid of and much, much more sure that you want to get rid of them. That said, I mean, do I really need like 15, 16, 17 Relentless helmets? Probably not, right? Let's go ahead and comb through these a little. The Relentless set is also tough though because it can be used on tanking style, like provoke style champions. It can be used on your nukas, right? Damage dealers with the correct rolls, especially damage dealers that enjoy long fights against things like, well, obviously Hydra. So it's just a very, very, very versatile set. So a lot of it comes down to where the stat rolls go on a certain piece. I actually have a new weapon here. What do the rolls go on this? Accuracy, crit, attack, so potentially decent for a nuka. New helmet, same thing. Pretty unlucky on the speed rolls on these new pieces since the most recent tournament win. No speed on this either. What about the gloves? Do the gloves at least have a decent main stat? Defense percentage. Okay. Defense percentage, accuracy, could be worth rolling up to. Okay, I think what I'm going to do, I've picked out some Relentless pieces here that I probably am going to sell that I've rolled up to either 12 or even all the way to 16 where my account was still earlier days. And I just don't like the stat rolls on them. They just don't really serve a specific purpose. I'm really looking for like double rolls into something like speed or accuracy or whatever. Or something like, even just like a triple roll into anything. Triple roll into like HP percentage so we can use on an HP scaling champion or attack percent or crit damage or whatever, those kinds of things. But in order to figure out which items I then want to keep, I kind of just need to wait until an artifact enhancement event and roll a lot of these up to 12. I think a lot of them, I just want to be very, very safe with Relentless and kind of hold on to these. Be quite careful with these guys, man, because they are just quite tough to get. Oi, 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 boys. Another 100 artifacts down. I'm down to like the premium sets now, the Doom Tower sets and the single piece sets, but let's get all of these little bits and pieces sold. Oh, Bloodthirst set and stuff like that, man. Again, there's a lot of pieces that I can't choose to sell off right now because I want to roll them up to like 8 or 12. All right, another 4.2 million silver. Pretty good. All right, what does that actually put us up to now, man? I think that we've made like over 13 million silver or something already at this stage. I've got a little calculator open just to keep track of this. Okay, so the protection set, it's all about speed and plus HP and just being as tanky as possible in PvP. That's something that I've actually learned quite recently, to be honest. That wasn't like super obvious, and that's that in PvP, if you want to build a super tanky champ, obviously the set bonuses count for a lot, stone skin, that kind of thing, but HP percentage is worth a lot more generally than defense percentage, because there's so many nukers in the game that just ignore defense, and a lot of the best artifact sets in the game for nukers will also ignore percentage of defense, and so defense percentage just isn't that great when it comes to defensive stats for PvP. Of course you want to have some, but HP percent not to be underestimated. Okay man, so protection, this is a sweet little piece that we're going to want to roll up. Rolls on this not looking that great. That's definitely a potential sell. Same thing here as well. I mean, it's just a bit of accuracy. I guess that this piece is probably going to go. I want to be very careful with these as well, because protection gear is obviously a little bit tough to sort of come by. Like 5-star protection boots, even if these substats are not looking like the very best, they're not looking the best of the best. The fact that it's just protection boots, even at a 5-star, and they've got speed as primary stat, we probably just want to hold on to them, right? We've got like all nuka stats on these speed boots as well, but again, it's protection, so I guess we just keep. Okay, pretty crappy stats across most of the shields and stuff. The gloves are crit rate, which is really not ideal. We could roll this up again. Maybe if it triple rolls into resistance, we could then take these gloves and just use an ore on these. Just to reshuffle the stats a little bit. Will we do that right now? Nah, we'll wait to do that, man. Okay. Yeah, I do want to be very careful with protection. I think I'll just go ahead. I'll do most of these sort of off camera. And then we go into the Slayer set, where I have a crap load of Slayer pieces just lying around. A lot of them also rolled up to rank 12 and stuff. And so I've got to make a decision on these. Of course, the Slayer set is all just about crit damage and specifically AoE nukers. And they really boost up the effectiveness and armor, like ignoring defense and stuff like that on use of AoE skills. And so I guess I'm just looking for crit damage and speed on Slayer gear, and we can actually pick our way through these quite comfortably. I actually got my first like Forge Pass Slayer set when I was only like a few months into the game, so I didn't really know what I was doing when it came to organizing this gear, but now I can revisit those with fresh eyes. Alright, clearing out a little bit of the Slayer stuff, man. Before we get on to the pinpoint, man, so there's another 2.4 million, another 50 artifacts down. And now it's time for pinpoint, which is very simple, right? Because if it doesn't have speed and or accuracy, it's basically a sell, right? So weapon number 1, accuracy, could potentially use. Speed, could potentially use. Accuracy, that's a keep. Okay, we're keeping a lot of stuff here. This can go. This is a keep. I'm just gonna work our way through all of these. That's a sell. That's a potentially keep. That's a sell. And to see what we've got once all of this is said and done. That could be sell, 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 sell. Oh my god, I have like the crappiest selection of helmets in the world. What is this, dude? Are these all just... Okay, there's one speed roll. Oh my god, and another. Okay, so we do finally hit a little bit of luck on some of these helmets. Which I should as well, because oh my god, I found so much of the Odin dungeon, and there's another Dungeon Divers event coming up very soon as well. In fact, by the time this video goes up, that new Dungeon Divers event is probably live as well, and so I'll be farming even more of that dungeon, because I really value the pinpoint set, man. I love how versatile it is, and if you just equip 1 or 2 artifacts for PvE purposes, or accessories, you know. It's so good for those little stat boosts. I really like it indeed. Like, this is a legendary 5-star goddamn pinpoint shield, and I swear, this is just trash. This is really bad. Oh my god. Okay, so we did get a double speed roll on that one, so that's a keep. Accuracy, yeah, it's a bit of a hard sell, but we'll hold on to that. And on we go. By the way, I should probably mention at this point as well, the reason I like to go through these things manually when doing like a deep cleanse is because, I don't know, I'm looking for example pinpoint gear that doesn't have accuracy or speed at all show up on any of the gear, and the filter can't filter for exceptions to a stats. It can only look for certain stats, you know. So yeah, that's why I'm not using the filters to do this. That's it, really, because I already know, man, there's gonna be like a billion comments. Oh my god, man, use more filters, blah blah, this and that. Yeah, I don't know, I prefer to go through these things manually and do these deep cleanses anyway. But okay, that is a lot of pinpoint gear getting sold. Look at all of those bloody epic quality 6-star helmets, none of which are of any use to us, really. Wow, dude, that sucks quite a bit, but it's another 1.3 million in the bank. And that is actually it. That's all of our core artifact sets cleared out. Wow, we got 16.5 million silver just from clearing out these artifacts. That's actually pretty saucy. That's like 600 artifacts cleared out as well. Very, very nice. Now, thankfully, clearing out accessories, I find is honestly a hell of a lot easier. I haven't cleared out my accessory artifacts in forever, by the way, but I think I'm to be going through all of the blue pieces and just looking for where their stat matches or mismatches. For example, the very first one I clicked on right here, it's an attack Shadowkin ring. Very, very simple. When it comes to rings, you're just looking to match the primary stat on the piece with the percentage stat on the piece. So we're looking for attack percentage on an attack ring, right? On a HP ring, we're looking for HP percentage, and so on and so forth. That's all you're really looking for, I think, when that's like the most simple way, anyway, of starting to cleanse your way through your accessory artifacts. When it comes to the blue pieces, I feel you're trying to match crit damage to attack and attack to crit damage. That's quite an easy one to look for as well. If it's an HP style amulet, if I can find any HP style amulets, you're looking for accuracy on those. Defense amulets, you're also looking for accuracy on those, because generally speaking, HP champs and defense champs usually are going to be looking for accuracy. And on banners, you just keep all accuracy banners. No problem, because accuracy is so goddamn premium on the banners. It's such a big blob of accuracy that you might as well just keep them, at least if you're like a beginner, intermediate-ish player like me. And if it's any other banner type, you're at least looking for speed as a substat, and then hopefully something like HP percentage on an AP banner as well. Like speed, HP percentage on this would make it very, very good indeed, and a definite keep. Oh my god, boys, I'm exhausted. Oi, 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 oi. But you know what? It's done. And it's going to feel extremely good to push this sell button just now. Another 11.7 million silver coming in, 213 accessory. Dude, the accessories sell for so much, man. It's such a good moneymaker. Okay, that's 11.7. Let's get these guys out of here and see where we stand about now. And there it is, boys. From, I don't even know where the hell we started now. Mr. Just had like 12 million silver or something, up to 40 million silver. Oi, 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 oi. Ready to go with the good old Thor fusion, man. Which I don't even know if I'm doing yet, to be honest. I suppose I'll do it. Yeah, we'll probably do it. Well, there you have it. 1,000-ish artifacts sold, 28 million silver gained. Feels good. Hopefully that's that done for like another month, you know, then we'll be back here again, you know. And hey man, if you're going to start up a new raid account, an alt account, or a new free-to-play challenge or something like that, then make sure to do so by clicking on my promo link down below at the top of the video description box, man. Hit that link, sign up, you'll get yourself to go once you hit account level 15, and then wreck your draft at account level 25. Just make sure that you are logged out of Plarium Play before clicking on that link, such that when you sign up using that link, you create a new Plarium ID and all that good stuff, and just guarantee that you're going to get these starter rewards, man. Hey, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you guys did enjoy this one. Oi, 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 oi. I hope your artifact situation is looking a little bit better than mine, and yeah, I'm going to catch all of you guys just a tad bit later, man.